Hello everyone, this is Bibi Cameron here. Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing a super duper easy card design using papers and the die set from the Spellbinders craft kit of the month. So as you see there, the toppers of these cards slide, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you are going to need is a piece of cardstock that measures 8 inches and a half by 5 inches and a half. This is to create a C6 standard American card base. So I'm not measuring anything, I'm just folding these in a way that I get a very narrow slit or gap in the half of this gate fold. Just as simple as that. The next thing I'm going to need is 4 die cuts. It could be an oval, a circle, squares, whatever you want. 2 of these die cuts are made of very thin cardstock, and those are going to be scored and fold in half, just like that. Then I'm going to add adhesive, and I'm going to grab this oval here, and I'm just going to glue that folded and scored oval behind it. I need to make sure that this is perfectly aligned, and I use this contrasting cardstock color so you can see what I'm doing. Then I'm going to adhere the other one just like that. Then you are going to keep this folded, and you are going to adhere this other die cut over, just like that. So this is a very easy way to create a slider, and this is going to be the topper of the card. So you can embellish your card in many different ways. I'm going to use cardstock included in the Spellbinders card kit of the month. I also use embossing folder to emboss this cardstock just to add a little bit of texture, and I'm going to adhere those decorative panels there on the card. And because I have a border that is slightly larger than I want to, I'm just going to use my trimmer to cut that excess of paper. So there you go, I have the gatefold card and the topper is sliding in. So all I have to do is to adhere a decorative panel over the slider. If you are using circular shapes or other shapes, it's better to adhere this part at the very end. The florals have been created using the die set included in the Spellbinders craft kit of the month, also the decorative paper and the cardstock. And the panel has been heat foiled. So all the supplies are going to be listed in the video description. Now let me show you another sample. This one here, I'm going to use a full A4 sheet of cardstock, and I'm going to trim this to the height I want my card to be. In this case, I'm going to trim this at 5 inches and a half, but you can cut this at any height you want your card. And I found that the easiest way to do this is by eyeballing this. So just make sure that the top and bottom edge of the card is aligned and that you have a gap in the center of the gate fold. To get a nice and crisp fold, all you have to do is to apply gentle pressure first with your hand over the area you're folding, and then burnish this using a scoring tool. Make sure you have a slit in the center. If you didn't got a slit, just trim the paper a little bit to get it done. Once this is done, I grab 4 pieces again, and 2 of them are going to be cut out of a very thin cardstock. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want the slider mechanism to be bulky. This square measures 4 inches by 4 inches, but remember that you can do this in any size using any basic dies shapes you might have. And if you don't have dies, you can also trim the paper using scissors or anything you have. All you need to make sure is that these pieces that you are going to use for the sliding topper measures exactly the same, and when you glue them together as I'm doing there, they are going to fit perfectly. If there is anything that is showing up, any excess of paper at the edges, just trim it, because that's going to show up in the front of the mechanism. So this is super duper easy, and you can create cards for any occasion. I just thought that this was a super cute idea to use with supplies from the Spellbinders craft kit of the month, but of course you can use this with any other supply you might have. You can step up this design as well, adding another card inside, so you can create this as a envelope for a totally different card. And well, the sky is the limit. This is a very basic idea for you to get creative and to enjoy papercraft. This is such a lovely card design, and I saw it on scrimpingmommy.co.uk. I wanted to give a special thanks to Amanda for the inspiration. This is a very versatile card design that you can customize using any supply you might have, but for today I really wanted to use products in the Spellbinders Craft Kit of the month. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. That's a great way to support this small channel, and find supply list in the video description. Every time you buy through those links, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thank you very much for watching, and happy crafting. Bye!